Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and I'm back for another Life is Strange video. So we have a lot to discuss. The last video I gave you guys kind of an idea that we were getting very close to some more information / a reveal into the next Life is Strange game. And recently, yesterday, we got a lot of information. This just wasn't one little thing. We're going to discuss some things right now with you guys and gals, and we got some great news. If you're a Life is Strange fan, you should be very excited after this video's over about what I'm going to be telling you guys. So, if you do enjoy this video, if you'd like to do me a favor, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and please turn on all post notifications. And don't forget to join the 28% of people that are subscribed. As we get closer to Life is Strange 3, I will be one of the hopefully most consistent people talking about it and updating you guys on all stuff, theories, predictions, news, etc. So, back in January, we had a leaker named Navtra. If you've been watching my videos, you know this, but they basically had made a leak / rumor that the next Life is Strange game was going to be revealed very soon. And we had another credible insider, Emily Rodgers, who said Deck 9 Games, and we've all had enough support by now to think Deck 9 Games is ready to take over the Life is Strange series and will be releasing the next Life is Strange title. So you've heard a lot of stuff, and in the last video I referenced Navtra had stated two specific things. Final Fantasy. Now, why does Final Fantasy have any importance to Life is Strange? It's related because Square Enix, who owns the Life is Strange franchise, and they had said, Square announcements were piling up, Final Fantasy XIV expansion was going to be announced. That was announced, as I stated in the last video. And I said one thing in the last video needed to be announced before I was 100% confident LIS was coming soon, and that was Final Fantasy VII on the PS5. If you watched yesterday's State of Play, it's confirmed. Final Fantasy VII Remake for the PS5 is happening. It just got announced, and there you go. 2 out of the 3, and Navtra had clearly stated right after that, Life is Strange 3 should be soon after. And the fact that Navtra had said those were all going to be likely in February, and they did pop up in February, means I am 100% certain now that Life is Strange 3 is on our doorstep, and a reveal is imminent. Weeks away. No longer, I could say, at the latest, maybe the first week of April, but the fact that Square Enix is really starting to, again, pump out content that, like Navtra said, it's just more and more proof that this is inbound. And Navtra said back then that this is going to be a new story. It's going to be closer in tone and vibes to the first game. It's queer AF. They also said it's a lot more interesting than 2, and it also won't be called just Life is Strange 3. It's going to have a subtitle that kind of spoils the gimmick. So there was some minor details. None of that is confirmed. Obviously, we know that Navtra is very credible based on so far what they've said and past references. So moving on from that, yesterday we got a big info dump. Now, I want to state this. Please take everything said after all this, even the Navtra stuff, with a grain of salt. None of this is confirmed. Things can change. This game is likely being revealed any time in the following weeks. So, according to a user by the name of Bing on Reset Era, once again, they have stated that Life is Strange 3 is right now being developed by Deck 9 Games, which we've kind of known for some time. It's being developed on the Unreal Engine 4. It's going to be a full-fledged 5-episode sequel. And a rumored name that it might be titled is Life is Strange True Colors. Also, they state some information about where the game is located. So, it is going to likely be taking place in the United States. Now, I'm going to be avoiding using names or giving you guys location or any of that, because I don't know any of this stuff with 100% certainty, and I don't want to get myself in huge trouble. So, I just want to avoid using that. You guys can understand. Now, as we stated, this is going to match the vibes of the first Life is Strange 1 game based on the rumors I've heard. Music is going to play a big part, as the first one did. Life is Strange 2 did have musical moments, but music was not as impactful as the first game, so keep an eye on that. This game was supposed to be announced last year, as I predicted, as I knew, because we were talking about, you know, Life is Strange 3 last year. We were talking about rumors. We were talking about this stuff last year. But COVID-19, the one thing that nobody expected to happen, happened, and that pushed this game back a year, in my opinion. And, you know, Deck 9 is not the biggest studio. So, another thing I want to discuss is there supposedly is another Life is Strange game. Remember, Emily Rodgers had stated that Life is Strange, a lot was coming from Deck 9. So supposedly, we might even have another Life is Strange game being in development after this next Life is Strange 3 game drops and everything. Now, all I can really say based on what I've seen here is that this may be a sequel to the first game. Please take this with a grain of salt. I know you guys in the comments, Max and Chloe! That's literally like 90% of the comments I get, that everyone wants Max and Chloe back. This game may have them return. And lastly, as for other Life is Strange news, Life is Strange 1 is being ported to Switch. I'm not sure if the second one and Before the Storm will be ported as well, but I'd imagine they'd be doing that. The port should be announced whenever Life is Strange 3 is announced. So, there you go. I had actually some people comment this. Life is Strange 1 is supposedly coming to Nintendo Switch soon, and I actually do have some validation from this from the Deck 9 Games website, which we will show you guys in a minute. As for this entire post and everything that was discussed, according to Reset Era, this person that showed this stuff has some material that supports the claim. Not every detail will be verified, but they do feel comfortable having the thread. So, let's show you guys that Nintendo Switch post really quick. So this was on Deck 9 Games job listings, recently actually, in fact. So they had stated basically that you need AAA games experience, asset streaming and LD experience working with publishing tools with platform holders, Nintendo Switch experience, and familiar with GPU and CPU. So that pretty much confirms that at least the Nintendo Switch part of this rumor is likely true, that we are going to be getting Life is Strange 1 for sure on Switch, and probably Life is Strange 2 and Before the Storm as well. This is from one of their job applications for the newest game. So, a lot of info here, a lot of thoughts. We are approaching the end game, guys, and especially with all this info coming out, Square Enix, Deck 9 Games, it's coming. The reveal is imminent at this point. So let me know what you think about all this down below in the description, and when we get to that reveal, I'll be talking about it very, very, very much. Alright, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Stay safe, everyone.